Welcome to week 9 of the DB Sport and Scale quarter scale S.E.5a build. This video is a slideshow with a voiceover of some pictures I took while building it. Day 57. More strips for the wings. This takes a lot of time and I only managed to finish 2 of the wings. I bought a can of parquet lacquer, water-based, and want to use this for all the surfaces that are going to be painted and not covered with fabric. And here is the plywood on the fuselage painted with lacquer. Day 58. 3 coats of floor lacquer have been painted on the plywood and all the strips on the ribs. So now it's time to sew the wings. Here you can see how I go about. I marked the spacings on some painter's tape, 15 millimeters, and placed that beside the strips. I used aliphatic wood glue. You can also use PVA if you want to, which I put in a little bottle with a hypodermic needle. This is used in industry to apply oil with great precision. I then squeezed the bottle and put a small line of glue on the strip of covering to simulate the thread. Here you can see more clearly what this looks like. When the glue dries, I can place a wider strips of covering on top of this and iron it down. Day 59. More seams. Day 60. Aluminium covering or lids on top of the landing gear wire. This may have been there to give access to the axle for maintenance. The broad strips can now be applied to all the ribs. These are 10 millimeter wide and cover the narrower strips and threads that were there to hold the covering to the ribs. This is going to take a few days. It's nice to know that there is an enjoyable job to be done. Day 61. Had a nice time putting the wider strips on ribs. Not very photogenic and all the pictures show the same thing, so I tried for an artistic one. Day 62. Still doing the rib stitching strips. Now I only have 2 wing surfaces to go. Day 63. I finished putting the strips of cloth on the ribs, so now I have to put wider strips on the leading and trailing edges. Unfortunately, I have mostly run out of linen-colored Oratex, so I had to raid my stash of covering material and found some orange Oratex. I ripped this into 30 millimeter strips and did the edges. This will be painted with a PC10 color, so the orange will not show.